define what does crime means. According to Anthony Nicholas Alot, crime is the intentional commission of an act usually deemed socially harmful or dangerous and specifically defined, prohibited and punishable under criminal law. So let us talk about the crimes in the Philippines. Philippines is known for the beautiful beaches, for the delicious foods, and for the smiling faces of the Filipinos. But despite of how beautiful the country is, there are still dark sides that hides in it, and that is the ongoing problem, the crimes. So there are a lot of crimes cases in the Philippines, such as illegal drug trades, terrorism, corruption, sexual assault, human trafficking, murders, pickpocketing, and credit card fraud. But according to the Philippine National Police or the PNP, Directorate for Investigation, Physical Assault, and Detective Management, theft, physical assault, and robbery were among the most common crimes reported to local authorities as of 2019. Philippines is already known as one of the dangerous countries in the world. However, don't get this wrong, for the government is doing their job to at least obtain the number of criminal cases here in the Philippines. So to sum up, it is not only the government task to maintain a good and peace society, hence it is also the responsibility of the citizens to be a law-abiding citizens, for us to lessen our criminal cases and social issues. So that's all. Thank you.
The effects of crime here in the Philippines are fear of the people, inability to industrialize nationally, and lack of justice system. First, let's talk about the fear of the people. When crimes occur, especially in your loved ones, it causes mental health problems and trauma, also known as post-traumatic stress disorder, to the affected. With that, safety is not ensured and people are afraid to be the next victims of crime. Second, inability to industrialize nationally. When crime rates are higher, it affects the industrialization growth of our nation because businesses tend to lose their profits and become bankrupt due to crime. In addition, it decreases the economic growth and foreign investors in investing here due to fear of crime that causes their business to fall. It's hard for businesses to run smoothly when crimes are present because they can attract people in their business, and owners and employees lose motivation to work due to the fear of crime. And lastly, lack of justice system. When crimes occur, not all are equally serve justice due to the fact that each system delays justice or denies justice because of bribery. Justice is controlled by money, and the true victims and those affected are the people who are the true victims that wants justice. Due to these circumstances, people do not trust the justice system because they know that money controls justice and it creates bad image to the people.
There's no escape from the fact that the crime rate continues to increase every single day despite of the fact that the government's taking so many precautionary measures. The truth to be told, the real world is a blend of multiple opportunities and mixed economies, which is why people get left out. There are 9 reasons on why people commit crimes. First, poverty. This is perhaps one of the most concrete reasons on why people commit crimes. Economic deprivation is seen as a major instigator in regard. Second, the peer pressure. This is a new form of concern in the modern world. Many young people commit crimes because they see a lot of their peers engaging in such acts. Third, the drugs. Drugs have always been highly criticized by critics, A person who is addicted to drug will at one point in time do something he or she isn't supposed to do. Fourth, politics. This issue is often brushed under the carpet, but is important to bring it is public. The drive to get that seat is what swings many politicians to equip the youth with weapons and perform criminal activities. 5. The family conditions. Family is also a weak point of any person who is about to commit a crime. If you're not being able to provide for the entire family as poor person, at one point in time, you will think of walking the negative paths to get what your family needs. The society. Societal norms and standards have always been topical. We live in a day and age where money is valued more than a relationship and a normal standard of life. Unemployment. This skyrocketing factor in many countries is often the main reason why so many people commit crimes. The deprivation. This is another major reason for crime rates increasing every day. In countries where there is economic deprivation of even the basic right, it is common for people to rebel and transition into doing notorious activities. Next, unfair judicial system. People who are not served justice become hostile and often engage in crimes. Though most of the courts of law try to do their best in the light of available evidence and all, but sometimes the innocent are proven guilty in the court, which compels them to show the ugly side of their personality to the world.
What does the government and individual do to avoid crimes? Is that they improve the police department's awareness towards crimes. They had programs for preventing crimes such as crime preventing programs and preserve the safety of the community and other crime prevention related programs for the PNP families and individuals. And people are encouraged to report and become volunteers by informing the PNP about suspicious movement of persons such as modus operandi in their area, because if an individual fails to inform the police, it will only encourage the criminals to look for another victim. That is why individuals is highly encouraged to have awareness and alertness at all times. The government as well needs to enhance the patrol system, barangay keeping operations, anti-criminality operations, integrated area community public safety services, and safety protocol for an effective crime prevention. But also, governments, PNP, or the law enforcement agencies cannot do it alone, but rather citizens' help and cooperation is needed in order to prevent crime, because without our help, crimes will be more complicated to prevent. That is why everyone is highly encouraged to perform their respective mandate responsibly. Know what to avoid, awareness of the surroundings, alertness and self-defenses. Also know your neighbor's area and also know your own safety, so that you are going to be more alert and aware of your surroundings. Safety first.